talk to you, man. Where are you right now? Are you in St. John's
I'm
or St.
yeah,
John? I can't get the two mixed up.
St. John's. I'm in St.
Yeah.
John's, Newfoundland. Yeah.
Okay. How's the weather up there, man?
Man, actually nice day here today. We actually got some sun. It's I don't know, we sometimes we get four seasons in one day here, but it's so far so good.
I absolutely understand. I'm in Toronto right now. Last night we had like some wild rain, and as I speak to you, it's like it's sunny, it's cloudy, it's sunny, it's cloudy. The wind is blowing like crazy. I don't know, man. I wish I had a kite because it would never be coming down. But
Yeah.
it's like you, man. You're not coming down from all this that's going on. RBCXMUSIC first up. Congratulations on being part of this group of amazing artists.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, it definitely wasn't expected, but I'm certainly flattered to be part of the program.
Now, it's curious. I'm curious. Why would you say that? Not expected, man. You are a raw talent.
Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. No, it's I don't know. We're so lucky in Canada to be so full and enriched with talented artists. And I mean, out of the few thousand who apply, I mean, they only pick 20. So to be part of that group, it's I don't know. It's nice just to be selected, let alone everything that comes with it, right?
Now, for folks who don't know what First Up with RBCXMUSIC is, please explain. And what have you gotten out of it so far?
Yeah, so first up with RBC, I guess in the simplest terms, they're an organization that provides resources to musicians, especially emerging ones like myself, who are independent or not on record labels and things like that. So I mean, so far for me, they've helped secure some funding for an album. And I just played Cavendish Beach Music Festival. They got me that gig.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was awesome. So it's been super cool. It's a great ride, and any of their assets that they have, whether it's with social media or well, any type of media or recording or production, they send my way, which is really, really helpful, especially at this stage of my career.
We talk about the stage in your career. I mean, we're talking, what, 10 years officially?
Yeah.
But as we always know, it started a lot longer than that, man. What gave you the itch to be in this industry, man? Where did the love of music come from?
Both my parents are musicians, and so I think I was almost compelled to be one, whether if it was a conscious choice or not. Yeah, my dad's a great guitar player and singer. My mom always sang growing up, so I started playing, just on a toy piano when I was like 3 or 4 years old, and then I started, starting to get melodies and stuff. And my folks were like, "Yeah, maybe we'll hook him in piano lessons and see how that pans out." And by 8 years old, I got my first guitar, and that's when everything was like, oh, yeah, I just want to be a rock star. That's it.
But you traveled down the blues area. Why
Yes.
blues?
Oh yeah. So my other than my parents, my two guitar idols, and they couldn't contrast more, is Stevie Ray Vaughan and Ace Frehley of Kiss. So yeah. So first seeing Stevie Ray Vaughan was like a very life-changing experience. I was 9 years old. And it was his first and last sets at Austin City Limits. And then I got really
Wow.
curious about where the music came from. It's like, okay, yeah, like you see this dude, from Austin, Texas playing it, but where did it really come from? So then I started finding Buddy Guy and Albert King, Muddy Waters, and got all the way back to Robert Johnson. And then I started touring as an acoustic blues act for probably 4 or 5 years, and we got to travel all across the country, and we played down the states a bit, and it was an incredible way to learn the road, and also just play blues music and try to keep that genre going, and at least try to do our part.
Now you were in a duo, correct?
Yeah, yeah. It was called Earle and Coffin. Shout out to my buddy Joe Coffin. He's living in Dartmouth now. But yeah, he's another great player too. And it's not very common that at the time it's like two 16-year-olds on the east coast of Canada that want to play blues and make that their career path. But yeah, no, we had a great time doing it, and we were really lucky. We got a lot of support from folks, and it was my first time touring, especially across the country. So it was really cool.
Why'd you guys end up splitting up?
I think it was the touring was a lot for my bandmate, and we're still really good buddies. But it was just like the road life gets really taxing, and when there's not always guaranteed money, or you don't know if it's going to always pan out great, that's
Yeah.
there's a lot of stress with that, and some people will just go and figure out what happens, and that's me right now anyway. And I think Joe just wanted a little more stability, which is totally respectable.
It definitely is too, man. It's funny because when I was reading your bio in the beginning, it talked a lot about you being folk, and then it talked about blues, and then I'm listening to your music, and I'm hearing like this rock sound. So
Yeah.
I like they got to remove that folk thing
They
because
gotta fix that up. Yeah. Yeah, I spent a good majority of I guess the beginning of my musical career, at least professionally, doing a lot of acoustic blues music. And thankfully, because of that, I got also inserted into the Canadian folk music scene, just because we had acoustic guitarists. So we won a couple Canadian folk music awards as the duo. Well, thank you. And then as it was basically when the pandemic hit, it was like, how am I going to make money at music? What am I going to do? And I started doing these little cover pub gigs in town and stuff when bars were starting to open a little bit. And it gave me a really good read, at least in my community and in the city, what people were listening to, what they were kind of into. And then I just wanted to write a record that kind of captured the environment that I was in. So the last record, it's called No More, well, the latest record, it's called No More Hiding. And it kind of just captures the party culture of St. John's and what's going on. I mean, like I play a lot of gigs on George Street here when I'm home, and there's like it's like 35 bars within not even a kilometer. I don't know if you've ever been here, but then on George Street or
no, but you know what? I keep hoping that because of the Junos, I've heard
yeah.
that especially when the Junos are there, it literally is a street party that happens.
Absolutely, like full on block party. I just played the George Street Festival. We opened for Third Eye Blind there
Wow.
2 weeks ago now. Incredible gig, but yeah, it was a block party. They fit 5,000 people down there, and it was just amazing. But yeah, I just wanted to capture that in an essence in a record, and now my stage shows are just run around, hair flips and rock and roll, and just trying to connect with people really.
When it comes to your music, though, what is more important, telling the story through lyrics or telling the story through your instrument?
I'm gonna say it differs per song. I mean, I got one song on the record that lyrically, I think it's really, really important. It's a tune called "Borrowed Time," and it's just about working away from someone, and that happens a lot here in Newfoundland. We're on an island; people got to make money, and they go away to do it. And then there's a couple tunes there, but there's one called "Born to Lose," and that's just the tagline. She's the kind of girl I was born to lose. I mean, it's not the most, it's not the most complicated lyrics ever, and that one's probably you're getting more of a vibe through our instruments that way. So I mean, case by case basis, right?
Man, you just killed a lot of guys out there. Like, oh man, is he writing about my life on this one now? Jeez, what's been the reaction from fans when they get a chance to see you for the first time?
It's been really positive. We get a lot of comments on our stage show. I think it's just because I play music because music makes me happy, and I want other people to be happy when they see my music. When you write a song, that's where you are in that moment. So you can write sad songs all you want when you're sad, but when you're delivering them to people, I want that to be the most joyous, happy experience it can be. And I so far so good.
So what's going to happen now, man? Are we releasing more singles? Are we going to release an EP or album? What's the rest of 2023 looking like?
Yeah, I'm still in the studio and I'm cracking out whatever I can. So we're gonna do another single beginning of October. That's a loose date. And then I'm hoping to have the record finished and out by May of next year.
Okay, what about shows?
Shows right now take a little bit of time just to work on my record, and I'll have a bunch of dates up on the website and stuff for the fall, which is www.nickearle.ca if you're looking for me. And I'm also on Instagram and all the rest of it too.
Fantastic. Nick, you're a whirlwind, man, but I love it. I love the vibe that you're throwing out there, brother. Congratulations on the career, the music, what you are doing. And of course, first up with RBCXMUSIC, congratulations being part of this whole talented group of individuals who are going to be the next step in taking Canadian music to another level. Thanks for this interview, my friend.
Hey, thank you very much. Thanks.